And I think that when Peter Safran and I took over DC, we had our own marching orders were that we were going to continue to honor the legacy of the big three, what we call diamond properties. It's Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
They chose him. Let them die.
The biggest challenge was making sure I got Clark's voice right. I think he's this very gung-ho, eager guy, making sure I was true to who those characters were. Lois came to me really easily, actually, so she wasn't a challenge at all writing this, strong journalist. Like, it came naturally. I wrote something that I hoped was true to who Superman was, true to who Lois was. It wasn't changing anything about who they are, but it was adding, some depth to certain aspects of their relationship. We're sort of micro-focusing on one aspect of their relationship, which is the first 3 months of when they're dating, which is something we don't really see. And, it's either right before that, after they're married. It's not really at this point when they've gone past the initial sort of attraction and now they're in, oh boy, is this really something that I can see work? And then I would hope that people would see, Lois and Clark in their own relationships, in their own way they relate to people and themselves, in the way they process morality, in the same way we see Lois and Clark debate how they see morality. Making sure the scripts are good. It's the thing I care about the most, and I've been incredibly lucky with things like, when the pilot of Lanterns was written, they came in and it was amazing. When Anna Naguera wrote Supergirl, she gave me her script. It was amazing. Clayface, Mike Flanagan wrote it. It was amazing. But then there's been a lot of other things that came in that weren't so amazing, and that means that we either have to slow them down or shift the way we're doing it or whatever. So it really comes down to the scripts. If you have a good script, then you can find great directors, to do that. Well, John had to watch the way the music was used in the movie because it's his music. He owns it, and he had to okay it, and he had to watch our trailer. I don't know if he technically had to okay it, but we showed him everything so that he could see it and make sure it was okay that we used it. And he was very gracious about it. I think they're incredibly central. I think they're as central as they always were, and I think that when Peter Safran and I took over DC, we had our own marching orders were that we were going to continue to honor the legacy of the big three, what we call diamond properties. It's Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, and then other characters like Green Lantern, who's very big but hasn't had as much of a chance in those characters. But then also to bring in, other characters that were newer, characters like Peacemaker or Clayface or Metamorpho, and bring them into the mix and turn them into diamond characters so that future generations can enjoy all of these characters. So they're incredibly important, as are some of the other characters that we're bringing up beside them.